強い者が勝ち、負けた者が去る。今宵我々は史上最も熱いドラマの目撃者になる。 P1 の勝利の女神が今このリングに舞い降りた。準備はいいか P1 ファイヨ。準備はいいか。
全面戦争勃発かな。
前回大会 P1 グランプリ出場者が続々参戦。世界に冠たる P1 のリングで選手たちが再び伝説を築き上げる。己の意地と意地が交錯し火花を散らすこの戦い。ある者は誇りをかけ、またある者は名声をかける。求められるは冴え渡る頭脳か、磨き上げた肉体か。さあ盛り上がってまいりました。最強の称号を今宵その胸に輝かせるのは誰か。栄光の歴史に燦然と輝き語り継がれゆく者は果たして誰か。つわものどもが夢の後、グランプリ最終章、諸行無常の P1 クライマックス、間もなく
鳴神、おい、見たか今。
もしもし。おい。
あれ？どうなってんの？
なんや、マーチが赤い霧。
ペルソナ4 ジ・アルティマックスウルトラスープレックスホールド。その身に刻みなさい。
終わり、このまま立ちかけないで。
耐えられるよ。そんなそれなさい。俺はどうかしら。戯れは倒れてはだ。そんなもん俺が力よ。ついてこられる。行きなさい。行けなさい。ついてこられる。その行けな。
強い者が勝ち、負けた者が去る。今宵我々は史上最も熱いドラマの目撃者になる。 P1 の勝利の女神が今このリングに舞い降りた。準備はいいか P1 ファイヨ。準備はいいか。
全面戦争勃発かな。
前回大会 P1 グランプリ出場者が続々参戦。世界に冠たる P1 のリングで選手たちが再び伝説を築き上げる。己の意地と意地が交錯し火花を散らすこの戦い。ある者は誇りをかけ、またある者は名声をかける。求められるは冴え渡る頭脳か、磨き上げた肉体か。 勝の称号を今宵その胸に輝かせるのは誰か。栄光の歴史に燦然と輝き語り継がれゆく者は果たして誰か。つわものどもが夢の後グランプリ最終章諸行無常の B1 クライマックス間もなく。
So here's a little secret you guys might not know. I don't actually know how to play any video games. It's been, what is it, exactly a week now? Streamed on Saturday, so a week plus a day. It was nice taking a break with the family, but I'm sure you all understand. Being around people, especially people you're blood related to, gets tiresome unusually quickly. So let me see if this thing is actually gonna work, huh? Oh, that's good. Shadow Ganji hanging out. So I'm messing with the new Nessica Rip stuff. This is probably gonna be a super short stream just to see what's going on and whether everything works, like in any capacity at all. I wasn't gonna stream today, I was gonna wait till Tuesday. But I'm like, I may as well put myself in front of a fucking microphone again, I don't know. Cooking with the family was the best. Oh right, that's something that happened. God, it's been so long since I touched this game. It's actually been like multiple billion years. Huh. Weird. Menu timer's still running. I wonder if I put this thing into event mode real quick. Hold up. Because I know I can turn off menu timers. Let's see. We gotta get this as close to like CS version as possible. Yeah, I played this for like maybe a week. I don't know. The net play on Wi-Fi connected Xbox 360. Pretty bad. Definitely not very good. Why did I relaunch this when I can just... system configuration, coin setting, event mode. Alright. I can dig. Alright, one more try. The haircut's grown in somewhat. I feel like I still look faintly military, but... it at least looks somewhat more natural, which I guess is cool. So event mode takes off the timer. That's usually how this stuff works. Let's see. Yeah, see? No menu timer. Oh, fuck. I got wrecked. Alright, because I know in, I use a lot of arcade rips for rhythm games, and event mode will disable timer in a lot of those. I got punked. See, I'll bet like event mode is just free play with continues disabled or something asinine like that. That 10GB download for Xenoblade Chronicles X crashed at 20 minutes to complete, had to trash the whole thing and re-download. RIP. That's fucking rough, dude. I'd be pissed. Oh, wait. Question mark, exclamation point? Okay, we're gonna set this back. Free play. Easy. Don't mind the errors, those happen sometimes. So, aside from the occasional crash on launch for no apparent actual reason, and having to edit some configuration files to change the big Japanese Nessica offline message to, well, you see it up there. This has actually been running pretty smoothly. The only major hitch that I've had is that apparently some of Labrys's Persona buttons cause major ridiculous lag. Alright. So let's try this.
あなたのお姿とその分承りました。
Yeah, there we go. So I don't actually know how this game works anymore. Maybe I should spend some time in training mode? I don't know. I hope somebody's prepared to like spoon feed me all of the fucking Dust Loop wiki on this shit. Actually, that's a great idea. Dust Loop wiki Yukiko. Yes. Alright, then I gotta put this somewhere, I guess. I didn't know Golden Arena was in the arcade mode. Yeah, that kind of surprised me as well. Apparently it's a timed thing where you can, because I was poking around in settings, and you can set the amount of time that 1 credit buys you in both training mode and Golden Arena, which is weird. I imagine it saves your progress if you have the Nessica system online, which I obviously don't here, so... In terms of lag, try turning off anti-aliasing in your graphics card settings. It made the game run better for me. Oh, I went into training, I guess. That's cool. Alright, I don't have a big enough second monitor to fucking put this somewhere where I can read it. God damn it. But yeah, you see it's a, training mode just has a general timer going on. What do you even chain into from this? You do like... But yeah, kind of lame that there's no menu timer disable. I know that it's probably possible to like... I imagine anyone motivated enough could probably poke around and figure out where those values are set and just set them to fucking infinity. Or just prevent them from decrementing, who knows. Did you set the timer to start at 420 or was that the default? The default is 7 minutes in training, so 420 seconds. I didn't even think about that. Thank you for calling that to my attention. Dude, I'm gonna get :D question mark in my chat for like 5 years. I feel like I should change that text to just Yukiko as best girl. But yeah. What do I remember about this character? Fans are angled differently based on position of control stick, I guess. Jump 4B versus jump 6B versus jump 5B. Same goes for crouch D. 1, 2, or 3 gets it at different locations. I don't know how training mode works here. I know that tapping start gives you 100 meter, and then double tapping it will put you in awakening. Not that I remember what to do with awakening or anything. And apparently there's also some shenanigans involving the service button and different directions. I don't know. There's some way, apparently, for me to set crouching and standing for dummy stuff, but I don't freaking know how. It is probably the only person I know who calls Yukiko best girl. Yeah, I don't know. She starts out cold. I feel like it turns off a lot of people. 4 plus start changes counter. Not counter versus fatal. Huh. So by 4, do you mean button 4 or direction 4? Because I can't work it out. Because if we're going to be labbing it out, we got to have some information going on here. All the important stuff happens on screen in TMSFE. Okay, that's good at least, so I don't need to worry about like capturing the gamepad screen somehow. And 6 changes dummy action. Yeah, I can't get this working for whatever reason. I have the service button mapped, but not, it's weird because Persona apparently is the only game out of this dump set that uses the service button for coin for some reason. Also, the fact that you can die in training mode is pretty fucking excellent. But yeah, let's see what's going on here. Alright, 5D, 40, and 60 are a thing. Apparently determines the dash length. So you just like... You hold fucking traps out here. And you just swing at them like an asshole. And because... I think there's some global system change that made the startup of Persona moves, invincible. And 1, 2, 3 restarts. I had to try the number of keys just in case. Can't work this one out. Yo, Venice, thanks for the host, my dude. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing here, so I'm just gonna bounce around in training mode until I feel like I understand anything about this game again. Alright, so you got a double jump, consumes your air action, can't air dash afterwards, I can dig. Forward air dashes go fucking forever really fast, backward air dashes are kind of short and shitty. AC in midair is an air turn. Looks like you can do it from back jump, so... You can forward dash backwards if that's your joint. One thing that I did figure out while I was bouncing around and trying to get this working is that jump A is like really weirdly deep cross-up potential. I don't even know if that combos. Probably not. Wonder if you can get anything off that though. Like, no, it doesn't. Maybe if you air turn fan or something. Air turn jab. Can you air turn after connecting with stuff? Probably not during. Yeah, it's just giving me persona attacks. Fuck, man, I just want Akihiko to punch me in the face. Akihiko's pretty good, I won't lie. Alright, so we got this. We got traps. It's weird, the button layout of this game is backwards for me. Like, we got A and B on the same vertical row. One thing I did notice is that, I don't know if it always had this, but Fire Break has the longest fucking cooldown ever, which I don't really understand. Yosuke is so terrible. Good ground throw. Whoa, what was that? Can I get that? Can I get a repro on that? What the fuck happened there? Huh. I knew as soon as I said it, and I knew that you were gonna say something about it. I've been away for a week. I should have gone to sleep instead of streaming. Don't judge me. Alright, so... And let's just go through stuff, I guess. This game has pretty scant move lists, so... Oh yeah, training timer's about to run out. Sick! Oh well. Let me just hit with a fucking super then. Hang out here. Fire Amp, that was the name of it. I was looking for it. Seems good. Welcome home, my dude. Thanks. It's good to be back. It's cozy. Why does training mode even have a timer? Arcade game. Do I need another way to bug you about the thing? Or I looked for a nunchuck that I could take from my nana's house. Didn't find it. It'll happen eventually. I know what you're going after. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do, actually, if we're gonna be doing lab shit, is we got a game configuration here. How far can we crank training time? 12 minutes? Ah, better than 7. But if we set it away from 7, we don't get the timer to start at 420. Tough decisions. We'll leave it at 12 for now. Also, hitting the reset option here actually closes the game, presumably because the machine is set up to relaunch the game if it closes or stops responding, so it means I have to manually relaunch it. Check this imgur for training mode options. Oh yeah, I saw that in the thread. I couldn't get anything, like, you saw me poking around trying to get those options working. Wasn't happening. I noticed that he says holding/tapping service gives you awakening, but it's start for me, so maybe he got something mixed up, I don't know. Home is so much comfier than not home. Truth. How's the emulator in game doing? Smooth so far? Any bad bugs? Yukiko still broken? Yukiko is Yukiko, I don't know. I don't know who's good in Ultimax 2.0 because I stopped following the game after North America stopped getting updates. I was never really following it that intensely to begin with, but holy shit. So I have a palette choice to make. I've got to choose between literally Homura or whatever you call this. Or I could just be a huge shitter. Let's be a shitter. Adachi fun times. Adachi's a monster! He's so good. Let's beat up a trash bag. Mixer, service is bound, and yeah, try both. Yeah, I do have... because service is the coin button. So maybe he means binding coin? Nah, couldn't be. That's insane. Nobody would... oh? Oh, okay. So I've got to hold the direction and tap. Alright, so fatal on, counter off, counter on, fatal on. Then crouching dummy, jumping dummy, standing dummy. Alright, alright, alright. We're in there. I just completely misunderstood how to input this. Alright, so... corner resets. Yes, okay. I can dig this. Makes sense. You could do both and have different palettes for both the character and the persona. That's so garish, though. I can't get over it. Alright, so I guess I'll just take it from the top and go through everything. So, stand A. Feels kind of slow to start up, I don't know. 10 frame startup? I don't know what anime frame data looks like. The auto combo, same as before, same as I remember. Apparently they removed the ability to do fire break unscales off this. What you used to do is you used to do fire break Miragi. And what the fuck is the input for this thing? You used to do fire break Miragi after this and it wasn't blockable. Because fire break. But you also couldn't ever jump out, so free unscale launch, Lamau. Let's see. Alright, so fans. Standing fans, 13 frame startup. Slow ass moving projectiles. This game's got like 500 different ways of dealing with ground level fireballs, so... you can vary the timing, we can pretend this is ST. Can I reset during this animation? Nope. RIP. You can vary the timing. 4 fans are mad slow, 6 fans are mad fast. Looks like you can also chain them in that way. That's pretty cute. Have you tried Aegis and Labrys before, by the way? Yeah, I actually went through every character in the cast back when I had this for 360. I still do, but I can't be asked to hook up a 360 right now, especially when I don't have live. But in any case, I went through the whole cast, and, God, I remember almost nothing. I'm gonna have to do it again, aren't I? Slay XD. Alright, so... 2A. 7 frame startup. Probably designated mash move. Oh, wait, no. Persona has a designated mash button. That is so good! Fastest grounded normal she has. And Ultimax is no longer low profiles attacks, such as Naoto's bullets and Mitsuru's 5A. RIP! Chains it to itself 2 more times. Third kick does not cancel into 5A, but the first and second do. Okay. Alright, so this is a button. It's an alright button. Does arcade mode have story mode? I don't understand the meaning of that question. That Mitsuru changed me to really kill myself. God. I can only imagine. Because from what I understand, Mitsuru is pretty oppressive to begin with. Alright, so let's see. So, crouch fans, that's not the B button. What are you doing? So yeah, crouch fans, same sort of trajectory thing. I'm wondering how credible this is as like an actual anti-air. Just freaking 1B. Can I dummy jump? What do I get off this? Can I jump cancel into stuff maybe? Hold on. Reset to mid-screen? Alright, so I can at least get a fucking jab off it. I don't know how this game works. Oh my god. Alright. Stop hopping around. Stop it. There you go. Are there any optimal Shadow Labyrinth combos for 2.0? All I've been doing is just unoptimal stuff. I mean, I'm gonna sit here doing 5C, 2C fucking Augie until I know how the game works, so, alright. So, jump A. Alright, so according to Dustloop, this thing is incredible, and it was kind of hard for me to believe otherwise. This... what struck me immediately was how surprisingly deep that it can cross up. I'm a fan of that move. Got him. Jesus Christ, you guys, relax. Okay, so does position reset? Yeah, it does reset life, so I gotta be wary of that. Waste time waiting for the animations. Cancels into itself on hit, whiff, or block. Seems good. Great for jump-ins, cross-ups, mix-ups, block strings, or pressure, you name it. Air turn jump A is a solid mix-up tool to use. Just try not to use it too excessively as it is prone to anti-airs and leaves her open to air throws. Air turn jump A. So like after an air dash or... Ooh, yeah, you can air turn after an air. Alright. I don't know how to play anime. Just air turn into air turn. Got him, coach. Yeah, it makes breakfast, it fucks your mom. After not watching your stream for 3 months, I was expecting either Rocket League or Anime Fighter number 13,246. What made you choose that number in particular, bud? Alright, so jump B, and 4B and 6B. Same deal about fan trajectory and all that. That's cute. When the fans hit the ground, they have a little flash as they disappear. Finesse. Good work, Arxis. But yeah, it has been forever, dude. How you been? Alright, so all out. Universal overhead. It's a fucking circle. You can do weird bullshit launches that I never learned how to do anything but jump A repeatedly off of. Or it has some kind of knockdown ender going on, I guess. Let's see. So, these are armored, correct? Like, I'm not just imagining it for whatever reason. All out attacks have, like... I don't know whether it's one hit of armor or whether it's just fully armored, but there's something going on. Yeah, I just got back from Thanksgiving break. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Do I do, like... How do I even confirm in the air? Good enough for now. Wall splats, I think, so it's for corner combos. Ha. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can get anything off that. At least not right away. Yukiko's laugh is something, alright. Shoutouts to the Japanese voice work. He's talking air series, not AOA to B. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm worried about what I don't know later. Let's see. So 5C dash cancel -10 on block. 17 frame startup. Good for calling out aerial approaches as well as chaining into 214B. You'll mostly move this for combos and guard strings. Alright, so that's pretty clean. gets a lot of distance. Holy shit. 214B gets you so much distance. What the fuck? Alright. Fidel Castro Memorial Stream. Got him. How do you get the wall rush follow-up then? Let me see here. AJ, not B, D. I've tried both of them. There's B. C's the launch. And D's the knockdown thing. Oh yeah, it is super mashable. Hey. I wish this came out on PS4 or PC so I could play. Well, I'm currently playing it on PC right now, although, considering it's an arcade rip and it's offline, you have some limitations to work with. And also, couldn't you just pop a PS3 disc in? Alright, so 5D, 4D, and 6D, we went over those earlier. Big, stupid dash-looking thing. So apparently this does wacky shit on Fatal? Let's see. How do I... Okay, that's... Oh, okay, so it is relative. Alright, so Fatal on... Okay, so the untech time for that is literally forever if it fatals. Is the PS4 seriously not backwards compatible? What the fuck? That's insane. I remember seeing some stupid wall combo that I think started with this and ended with about 500 214As. Don't worry about it later. Cause fuck backwards compatibility, am I right? Man, I'm sitting here thinking, maybe I'll try to pick up a refurb PS4 for BlazBlue and Revelator. Dude, fuck that. It seems like a worse plan every time I think about it. It's 2016 and you didn't know that? XD! Alright, so this is actually overhead. Takes forever to come down. What's with the seems good on the screen? Oh yeah, I edited the Nessica offline message, which is why it's flashing. The solution for backwards compatibility is throwing out your old games and electing to stream them from a server farm in Japan with a 0.5 second delay. Man, are they really doing the freaking streaming video shenanigans? Is that like... Are you just conjuring visions of some insane dystopian video future? Or is that actually their thing? Are they actually offering that? Because, like, I know there are a couple startups right now that are working on, something resembling cloud gaming PC nonsense. I don't know. There's a couple different services working on that. It's like, no, guys, don't worry. We're gonna break both the laws of physics and, all known limitations of video decoding. Don't worry about it. Alright, so not too much left to cover. I've been kind of traipsing around because I don't actually know why I'm streaming right now. Literally, Homura. We're gonna beat the shit out of. Look at this edgy fuck. I'm reading over the notes for, Daya. It will block all projectiles. This includes Teddy's buckets. I wonder why those buckets needed to be specially noted. But yeah. Daya's pretty cool. Straight up healing move. Projectile invulnerable while it's running. It's also a DP, it makes breakfast, it fucks your mom. I think they're I don't know if it's still a thing, but I remember it used to have a cap on the max amount of health you could regenerate per round. Oh yeah, you just lose the ability to hold it after a while. And it still takes off a block of blue health every time. 5%, I believe. Yeah, I guess I forgot about that. The cell was kind of insane. Still, it's like... one of those things that we used to think of as basic. Now you're lucky if it gets added in an update. I don't know. So ground throws. Okay, so throws are 5 frame startup in this game? Startup. Alright, so apparently you get stuff after this if you're cornered? Ooh. Cute stuff. Alright. Can I get, like, fan starter? Why is throw there, dude? This game is confusing as fuck. So get used to using 214B as an ender, I guess, since it gives me fuck tons of space. So, like... oh, god damn it. Yeah, then they removed the whole play on Linux thing later. There was actually some kind of class action lawsuit about it, from what I remember. That was not an ender. What is... apparently auto combo has something in this game about, like, gaining more meter. Basic stuff. I have, like, anything that'll get me. I don't really see a reason that I should be using Jump C like that anyway, except, like, in pressure, but... suit him for, like, 10 million? Jeez. You'd never know there were so many people who were like, nah, I want to be able to install Linux on my PlayStation. Huh? Yeah, I imagine because the class was so large, the settlements came out to be virtually nothing. Alright, so guard cancel stuff. That's Agi. 13 frame startup, apparently. It's notated as 1327. I don't know what the fuck that means. And then skill boost version is... what, I don't have meter for the skill boost version. Guess no infinite meter option forthcoming. Just throws up both traps at once. I guess that's like... probably juggle off each individual one. Crap. Where's my dexterity? Negative edge character. Alright, so you can get like a little bit of an extended thing off that. Maybe continue with fans? I don't know. Oh, I get it. It's for the initial hit. I forgot this thing even had an initial hit. It's the actual little flare of the wing there. So B version, if held, knocks them back forever too. And right at the distance of the trap, basically. That's pretty cute. Nice. So, like, cover Persona buttons with fans? I don't know. I wish... Yo, whatever genius mind is behind the Nessica cracks, can we get, like, a server emulator next? I've been wanting to actually net play this game for a bazillion years. Alright, so Miragi, pillars. If you just tap, they'll flare up as soon as they reach the opponent. Or you can negative edge them to do it manually. Skill boost version is wacky. Holy shit. Huh. Upon contact with opponent, attack starts up in 10 frames. Dimaragi has fatal recovery. Probably because this thing is enormous. Looks like they have some kind of internal cooldown. probably just the, yeah, I was inputting too early. Didn't wait for the persona to just disappear. Ugh. Can you tell that I've been away from a microphone for about a week? Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, so I can, like, actually run behind the C version if I'm full screen. Just sit on top of it. And it looks like it could function as a passable anti-air. I don't know if that disjoint is as far up as the pillar indicates. Probably not quite. But if it's a sizable distance, then it could at least trade favorably, looks like. Wonder if you get stuff off it. Alright, so Flame Dance is world's easiest ender. B version knocks them fucking forever for some reason. Whoa, what was that? Frame drops out the ass. B version is great for combos as it can be followed up with 2C or... Oh, right, this is a fucking... This game is nuts! Depends on if it confirms to combo into due to its slower startup. So, like, I have to hit this off a juggle or something? So, like... Oh, alright, alright. I can dig. A little bit extra. Still waiting for the pizza stream. Rip that idea 2015. Dude. I don't even know how to, like, make real pizza. Daryl does. Every fucking week I'm like, Daryl. Hey, Daryl. Pizza? XD? I've graduated from Domino's at least. Like, homemade pizza is actually absurdly fucking cheap for no reason whatsoever. Pizza social eating stream. I mean, I could dig it. Sit in front of a camera and be angry while eating pizza, somehow. Alright, so Phoenix Flame. Alright, we're finally to supers, I guess. Exclusive once you fire boost to level 6. What the fuck? Okay. Is that new? Oh, right, that thing. Yo. A version's nutty. That's like full fucking screen. Hold on, let me set dummy jump reel here. Oh, god damn it, you're gonna make me. Alright. Fine, if you insist. Alright, level 9's max. So we set dummy to jump here. Nice frames again. Alright, so I need to do that a little bit earlier. I'm trying to see how far up it goes. I don't know. I think it's probably safe to assume that it goes fucking far, if the animation is any indication. That was July 2nd, I think. How the fuck? How do you remember the day? What the hell? What's going on there? Alright. So increases the damage of all attacks that deal fire damage. Da -da -da -da. So fire boost, fire amp, and fire break. Fire break is such a cool mechanic because it's just, alright, next fire-based attack becomes unblockable. Show, stop jumping, you're embarrassing everyone. So if I throw out like a trap, you get that special, hey, this is unblockable, deal with it, flash. Oh, okay. It's gotta be a B version today. Oh, does no fucking damage, but it's okay. Yo, everybody talking about Sun and Moon? I'm sitting here, that feeling no 3DS. I don't know if I want to dump time on Pokemon right now anyway. Probably only if I was streaming it. Which is impossible for a variety of reasons, unfortunately. Let's see, Alright, now Supers, finally. So, Agidine... No? 236, 236? No? Oh, right, meter. Alright, so generic damage, I guess. C version is slower and grounded. D version is faster and takes her opponents upwards. Huh. Alright, so D version. Go to space. Huh, looks like that might have follow-ups. Nice frames, holy shit. Maybe if I came up to meet him. Alright, this came with super jumps. What the hell? Alright, did you get air dash, but not a double jump? Okay. 10 out of 10 game I stopped playing after 4 hours. Nice. Let's see, Maragidine. Oh yes! The best super. Ah, training time. Take my leave for a day, feeling a bit under the weather. Alright, peace, dude. Hope you feel better. I said wetter. I'm gonna need to do, like, vocal warm-ups all Monday, just to remember how to fucking speak into a microphone again. The best. I think that's everything besides IK, actually. That's cool. Alright, so... I forgot how to English. I mean, my grasp of the language is not all that great verbally to begin with, but man, you take a 7-day break from broadcasting and suddenly articulation fucking wear. Alright, so let's see what we got. Arcade, score attack, golden arena, and training. So, let's poke this, see what's going on. Apparently there's something you can do to pull the English text out of the files, but when I tried it gave me an error about some string being too long or whatever, so... Alright, so it looks like we do have the text boxes and everything. What the fuck is that? Alright, you have to actually tech in this game. What the fuck is that? Totally real stuff here, guys. Yeah, I spent so little time with this game when I had it on Xbox that I actually have no fucking idea what any of these characters do anymore. Oh, okay, so you can air dash after that. Should get used to using the B version. Oh yeah, shadows can burst. Yeah, right, that was one of the changes in 2.0, wasn't it? Shadows get burst, and then something changed regarding Shadow Frenzy as well? I can't remember whether it got more or less cancer, actually. I have absolutely no concept of it. So how far does this knock back on block, actually? Oh god, what am I doing? Overhead? Low? Okay. It's weird to practice zoner game plans against, like, brain-dead CPUs. Like, okay, just run into that. Why don't we? Okay, so that ender leaves them basically full screen. Leaves you with enough advantage to set up a trap. Do I have, like, real overheads? Do I have a mix-up? I don't think I have any grounded overhead stuff, but, like, I don't know, hop A? It's like, hops are a thing in this game, I think. Oh, that's cute. Forced them to block that on the way down. I don't know. Probably not a great substitute for an actual ender, but Ailamau. Shadow Frenzy is now tied to Burst, huh? The overall cost of meter using abilities was lowered across the board. Alright, so when you Shadow Frenzy, you blow your Burst. Alright, that makes sense at least. Secret? What the fuck? How does scoring work? Shadow characters don't carry meter through rounds anymore. Right, that was the other thing. I remember. So I'm thinking here. Shadow characters everywhere. Nice burst. Should get used to using P version. Actually. Ow. I don't know where the muscle memory came from for just using jump C every time I get the opportunity. Doesn't seem to be particularly useful though. Shadow Naruto could probably combo Hama and Mudo in the same combo. I remember seeing some video of Shadow Naruto at like 5% to opponents 100, just taking off like 12 death counters in one Shadow Frenzy combo. This was on 1.0, I think. Ow. Rude. Yeah, the whole negative edge aspect of zoning projectiles is kind of wacky. It'll take me a while to get used to that, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just play another character, because, I mean, Yukari's literally Reina. The schmuck bait is strong with that one. Have you been Applejacks? What the fuck is wrong with you? Applejacks with a Lenny face, too. The comfort is real right now. So I guess Secret is just general shenanigans. Like all the awards that would have been named in Guilty Gear, but are for some reason invisible here. But yeah, it looks like the, I'm playing in windowed mode right now, so there's a little bit of input lag. If you tab out of full screen, the game just decides to go kaput. White screens you, doesn't accept input, etc, etc. Which would be fine for, like, an actual, if you're using a capture card to stream with a separate PC, or if, Yo, what is with these fucking computers and the wacky-ass gold bursts? Okay. Alright, there's a command sweep in this game, which is insane. Do I have mix-up? Like, seriously. I don't know what to do when I get people to block 2A. I'm just sitting here like, be scared. Doesn't the death counter require a combo to end before you can use the death spell? Yeah, I think what happened is they took off like 12 counters in one combo and ended it with pressure. Like the one super that's like the trap on the ground that hits a bazillion times. Yeah, these wacky ass gold bursts. Don't know what to do with all-outs, actually. Real links, boys. This stagger pressure. The ground trap is Hama. Okay, there we go.
圧勝存分に実力を発揮
I feel like forces beyond my control are conspiring me to get into anime fighters.
4回戦
All we need now is Unist on PC. And I'll probably become anime trash within the month.
ぶつかり合いだ
Then again, it's not like I was actively playing a non-anime fighting game beforehand, because Street Fighter V turned out to be a massive disappointment on the infrastructure level, even if the actual game is pretty fun. I mean, glacial walk speeds aside, which is pretty fucking important. Okay, so around start fights is probably not the best idea. Alright, so I can't use that after using, 4D or whatever because recalls the persona. What? That can't be real. There's no way. What are you talking about? Just play Smash, isn't that an anime fighter? Oh god, maybe I should get back into SmashNet play. Melee is so fucking awful online though. It's like, maybe with faster Melee it's less unbearable, but I still like kind of dislike Melee on a systems. I like Melee on a systems level, I guess. It's just that I don't particularly enjoy it. Nice burst, by the way. I don't enjoy the technical barrier that's kind of needlessly attached to the cool systems. That loop is real, I've seen it. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, Persona breaks are a thing in this game. Will it turn around? Okay, so Persona moves can autocorrect, seems good. I'm just gonna auto-combo him to death because I don't have any more Persona moves. Sick. Would you play KOF? Man, if KOF 14 was out on PC, I'd probably be playing it right now. That game, like, I still maintain that KOF 14 is one of the ugliest fighting games besides Blade Arcus, released probably in the past 10 years, but my god, does it look like it plays fucking fantastically. It's the exact kind of shit I want. And it's on PlayStation. Well, there's another thing. I'm like, apparently the native aspect ratio of this game is actually 5:3. So I'm actually stretching it at the moment to fit it into a 16:9 box. I don't know if anyone notices or like, even if the effect is intended and it's just that the PC port has some weird consideration for pixel aspect ratio or something. I have no idea. Alright, you're supposed to get stuff off that if it fatals. Okay, so they can take out of that at least. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, even if that does way less damage, the fact that it's available to me is just like... It's too powerful to meme around with. Looks okay to me, doesn't look stretched. Alright. Oh, that's sick, actually. Keeps the position there so you can, Hey! Potential pressure shenanigans. I still don't have mix-up when I actually get anyone to block something, but, even CPUs aren't gonna fall for that one. That is kind of a difficult to see projectile. Working on homework while listening to this and it's just random Japanese noises. Yup. Apparently the audio files from the CS versions, the home console releases, don't quite translate over. there's some format difference or something. So even if it's possible to get English text, which I haven't bothered to do yet, I don't think English voices are currently possible. And yes, Labras is a robot. It's good. Good night, Nanode. Hang in there, dude. That portrait, though. Yeah. You can keep doing stuff there even if it's blocked, but I don't know, like, I feel like actual pokes will just cost you a card. What do I do after that connects anyway? Today I learned Nano to Nando different people. Holy shit, dude, what? I mean, I guess it's forgivable. People use such wildly different names on Twitch and Discord. I guess I can forgive the confusion. Don't tech, eat an ultimately inconsequential amount of damage? What the fuck was that? Persona just decided to resummon itself midway through. Alright, this game has supers. I forgot. Oh, weird. Question mark? I'm probably gonna cut the stream after this. I'm just, I wanted to confirm that I didn't die in Utah. Which would be kind of a shitty thing to have happened to me. How many stages are there in arcade mode anyway? How's it so far? I mean, the game feels as good as I remember it. Aside from the occasional weird frame drop that seems to have only happened in training mode, the game plays smooth. No obvious performance issues. The one thing I have yet to test is controller support for a second player. Oh man, okay, that's pretty bad. How do I follow up on that? For that matter, how do I actually confirm a 2A into like real combos? Auto-correct 1 button, DP. If it connects at that range, do I just have to do 2C straight into, Wait, Tyrone-san was alive? Yeah, surprise, surprise, Sarazaku. I think second player controls work. Well, I think after I'm done with this, I'll give it a try. That is the worst situation to be doing that in. Okay, I should probably actually do fans somewhere in there. Kicked in the face. Well, not quite in the face, but close enough. Okay, so at that range, probably 1D better. 3D may not have been the best choice. Wow. That's a button, alright. Hold on, how do I supers in this game again? Seems good. Looks like they changed the animation for that. I think I remember it being just all the pillars coming up at once. The skill boosted version of that. Now it looks like they kind of pulse a little bit. Player 2 controls through JConfig should work, I believe. I know someone mentioned that direct input pads had an issue. But I've got a... I'll test with an X input controller, see what happens. Okay, so probably last stage here. The mysterious antagonist. I wonder who it could be, Jesus Christ. So how do I keep pressure after that? Alright, so that still gets you blown up if you randomly press it. Wow. You're vulnerable for so long after Agi, too? Oh, that's got a second. Okay. No, that's fine. Shamelessly mashing. Probably will have one more stage for Boss Minazuki. Oh yeah, some super busted version. Figures. It doesn't even do any damage, but it's totally okay. It looks like there's a lot of weird pressure potential off just random. Okay, so when do I stop blocking? Okay, so that's overhead. Ow. What the fuck are these slow-ass things? You stop blocking when you press DP. Truth. Oh, hey. Credits roll. I really thought there was another stage. Well then. Fed us to this 30 FPS ass background video. You can IB the Rekkas and throw. Okay. Right, this game is instant blocks. What the fuck? Anime. Seems like there's not too much variation in the rhythm, so it shouldn't be too hard to get down. It's probably a secret ending if you run through again. Yeah, probably something about getting all rank, etc, etc. Yeah, stuff like that. Clear time, way too fucking long. So if double A is clearly not the maximum rank, how the fuck far does it go up? See you next fight. Okay, dude. Alright, so what I'm gonna try real quick here. And this is nice because Persona's a 4-button game. And in the arcade version, you don't even get pad macros, which is hilarious. But let me pop jconfig real quick. And see... Or jconfig could just decide not to actually open. That would also be totally fine. There we go. Okay. So... I think I actually have this hooked up before I launch jconfig here, so... Are you gonna try Golden Arena? Probably not. I had enough of it on the home version. Cool time killer, but not my favorite thing in the world. Alright, here we go. So this is simulating a 360 controller right now. Player 2 start, player 2 service. Up, down, left, right. Oh man, this is gonna be fucking awful, isn't it? And then... 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so let's see if this works. I'm sure it doesn't delete your shit if you have a Nessica card. Yeah. I imagine that's the main appeal. Honestly, systems like Nessica and Baselli are just so neat to me. It's like, alright, we're bringing arcades back into relevance, sort of. Good night, Akari. That's what's happening. I'm not drinking enough fucking water. Alright, so let's see here. So it looks like... Alright. So the default dead zone configuration might be slightly insane. Yeah, just a little bit insane. Or maybe it's just this menu, who knows. But, yeah, seems very sensitive. But I'm sure that can be tweaked. Sometimes I wonder how I got to this channel. That's actually a really good fucking question. I think the only thing we've got in common right now is PSO2. Alright, so... yeah, it looks like player 2 controls work. Can pilot my knockoff Rainer around all I want. Yeah, everything seems to be in order, for the most part. Anything is possible if you never fucking tech. Wait, what's going on with this paration? Why isn't it doing anything? Like, it's literally not doing any more damage. What the fuck is minimum scaling? This is literally just feeding the opponent meter, I guess. Yeah, the number under the combo count isn't going up. It just didn't deal any more damage. Seems good. Kinda does middling damage without, charges here. That is a fuck ton though. Sick. A 450 hit combo that could have been escaped by holding tech, but why would you? Because it literally does nothing but feed you meter? I don't like what happened to the idea of minimum scaling here? Is it just SMP going batshit fucking crazy? I bet that's it. Just SMP running completely fucking unchecked. Like, can I think of like something similarly forever? Nah. 15 reps here and it seems to be just fine with the idea of doing that forever. I don't know. Some Persona wizard want to explain to me why the fuck that happens? I'm not even saying like, oh, this game's broken, you can do combos and they don't do anything. It's kind of silly, but it's such an edge case that it's kind of hard to make the case for it actually mattering in any real capacity. I think I forgot to map a button. I don't think I have my D button mapped here. Yeah, I made a mistake. Yeah, those weird-ass frame drops. I'm wondering if that's like... Next time those happens, I'm gonna try to look at the FPS counter and see if it's just like built-in VSync or something going off. Weird shit. Ha. But hey. Looks like player 2 controls works. Maybe I can drag Wes into a Persona night sometime. This guy... 5B the God. His Teddy was so fucking fun to fight because it made me feel retarded all the time. Like 100% of the time. D is 5, not 4. Right! I mapped things 1, 2, 3, 4, but button 3 is unused in this game. Since the pad layout's for 6 button. That's fucked. Okay, makes sense. But hey, looks like everything except for my own mistake works just fine. Wait, why do you get to air dash after a super jump? Is that like... No, so you can air dash, you just can't double jump. Duh. So, Didn't look like it was VSync since it dropped to like 50 FPS there, not 30. Which is what would have happened if VSync had decided it couldn't keep the frames and just locked it to the next display refresh. SNK just released a screenshot on Twitter, and apparently patch 1.10 is going to have more graphical improvements. Yo! Hit me up with that Twitter URL, though. I want to see. Seems good. I don't think I've ever seen scaling that wild in a fighting game, though. Like, just... I wonder if I can just... See, I appreciate games that don't auto-tech, because it means that shit like this is possible. Imagine somebody who just doesn't know. They're holding block, like, when is it my turn? Here you go, it's in the Discord, too. Let me take a look at this. Alright, looks like they did something with the lighting, at least? Eh? It's still like, if I had to pick a primary problem that I felt with KOF 14's presentation, it would probably be the animations feel kind of wooden. I don't know if that's like, I know it's not a necessity of 3D animation, but it kind of comes with it if you do it cheap, you know? Hey. Good to see things progressing, though. Alright, so... Short, shitty stream today, but I'm alive. Which is cool, I guess. Was that only like an hour, less than an hour and a half? Whatever, dude. I'll figure out what I actually want to stream on Tuesday, but probably gonna take a little bit of a rest and adjust to being home again. Traveling is always weird for me. You know, the two things happened on my last day there. First, the power went out the night before I left, and I got bit by a dog. Just guy walking two dogs. I'm helping Grandma get her mailbox set up right again since somebody backed into it. And I'm just standing there. I'm on the curb, dogs are on the sidewalk, and one of them just lunges for me out of nowhere. Somehow manages to break skin through my jacket, which is, like, amazing. Because it didn't even, like, tear the jacket either. Wizardry. It was barely a minor cut, but it scared the hell out of me, because I've never actually been, like, jumped on by a dog like that before. I'm a dog whisperer. They love me. What the fuck happened? Alright. I'll catch you guys on Discord. I think I'm probably gonna fuck with Persona later in the future. Maybe I can drag it's got auto combo, so maybe I can drag Giancarlo into playing it with me, since, like, combos are not the primary arbiter of whether you can actually fucking do anything. Which is nice. Shoutouts to Skullgirls.